Hello friends, today we discuss about total internal reflection application. Right? Okay. Friends, we already discussed about total internal reflection. Right? So, we studied that in total internal reflection, the ray reflected in the same medium. That's known as total internal reflection, right? For total internal reflection, we already proved the formula, like n is equals to 1 upon sine IC or C, where IC or C is known as critical angle. We have already discussed that if we know the critical angle, then we can easily find out the refractive index, or if we know the refractive index, then we can easily find out the critical angle. So here you have to remember the equation n is equals to 1 upon sine IC, where IC is equals to critical angle, right? Okay. Now, through the concept of total internal reflection, we have to deal with some application related to total internal reflection. So, the total internal reflection application is first mirage, second diamond, third prism, and fourth optical fiber. I repeat, first mirage, second diamond, third prism, and fourth optical fiber. Now friends, you already studied about mirage in standard 10, right? Okay, so here we start with mirage, right? Okay, now we understand mirage with some example. Okay, હા, તો હવે જ્યારે આપણે હાઈવે પર યા તો રસ્તા પર જ્યારે સમરમાં જઈએ, સમરમાં ટ્રાવેલિંગ કરતા હોઈએ બસમાં કે કારમાં, ત્યારે તમે જુઓ છો કે તમને રસ્તા પર થોડુંક દૂર પાણી દેખાય છે, વોટર દેખાય છે, પણ જ્યારે તમે એ પ્લેસ પર પહોંચો ત્યારે તમને વોટર કે પાણી દેખાતું નથી, રાઈટ? સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ મિરેજ, રાઈટ? ઓર કે કોઈ બી ઓબ્જેક્ટ છે, સપોઝ ટ્રી. હવે ડ્યુ ટુ ધ મિરેજ જે ટ્રી છે એની ઇમેજ પણ તમને પાણીમાં દેખાય છે, ઇન્વર્ટ થયેલી, રાઈટ? એ પણ શું છે? મિરેજ. તો મિરેજનું એક સિમ્પલ એક્ઝામ્પલ કે તમે જ્યારે સમરમાં બસ કે કારમાં ટ્રાવેલિંગ કરતા હો ત્યારે દૂર તમને પાણી દેખાય છે, પણ નજીક જાઓ ત્યારે પાણી દેખાતું નથી, રાઈટ? યા તો તમે જ્યારે કોઈ ટ્રી જો, હવે એ જે ટ્રી છે એ ટ્રીની ઇન્વર્ટ થયેલી ઇમેજ પણ તમને પાણીમાં દેખાય છે, ઇન અ પૂલ ઓફ વોટર. સો ધેટ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો નોન એઝ મિરેજ, right? So here we study how mirage happens. Okay, now see here, friends, this is the ground, like this is the ground like this. You can see in this figure, suppose this is one tree, right? Okay, now at some place this is the observer, right? Now you have to observe the tree here, but now we observe the tree, or observer observes the tree. The tree can see in the pool of water like this, right? So what's the reason behind that? So we have to study that thing. So friends, in summer the air near to the ground surface, so here this is the ground surface, so here the air near to the ground surface is hotter, and when we go upwards from the ground, then the air is cool, right? I repeat, in summer days the air near the ground surface is hotter, so this hotter air has less density, so here the density is less, right? And when we go upwards from the ground, then density increase, right? So near to the surface density is less, and when we go upwards from the ground, then density increase. But friends, you have to remember this: the refractive index increase with the density. So here near to the ground surface refractive index n is less, and when we go upwards refractive index increases, right? So you have to remember these questions, right? So the question like this: the density near the ground surface is blank, so the answer is low or less. Refractive index near to the ground surface less. When we go upwards from the ground, density increase, refractive index increases, right? So as we go upwards from the ground, like in this direction, upwards from the ground, then the refractive index increases, and we move downward to the ground, then refractive index decreases, right? So friends, you have to also remember that refractive index increases with the density. So if density increases, so refractive index increase, or if density decrease, then refractive index also decrease. Now we know that the rays are from the tree, coming from the tree like this, right? But here the rays which are coming from the tree, so this ray of light are from the higher refractive index to lower refractive index, right? So here n decreases, and we know that if the n is decreased, then the ray moves away from the normal, right? So here when a ray coming from the tree to the observer, refractive index decreases, so the ray of light is move away from the normal like this. Now here, due to this, when the angle increase from the critical angle, then we know that total internal reflection occurs. So due to this, we see the inverted image in a pool of water like this, right? Okay. Now here our first application is mirage. So see here, on hot summer days the air near the ground becomes hotter than the air at higher level, right? Okay. The refractive index of air increases with the density. So as we discussed earlier, that if density increases, then refractive index increases, and if density decreases, then refractive index also decreases. So refractive index of air increases with the density and decreases with the density. So I repeat, the refractive index of air increases with its density. So as density increases, refractive index increases, and if density decreases, then refractive index decreases. Now, hotter air is less dense and has a smaller refractive index than the cooler air. Right? We have already discussed that the air near the surface has lower density. So here hotter air is less dense and has a smaller refractive index than the cooler air. So density at the different layers of air increases with the height, right? So as the height increases, then density increases. As a result, light from a tall object such a tree passes through a medium whose refractive index decreases towards the ground. Right? Thus, a ray of light from such an object successively bends away from the normal and undergoes the total internal reflection. We already discussed that when I greater than IC, then total internal reflection occurs. Now, if the angle of incidence for the air near the ground exceeds the IC, which is critical angle, so this is known as total internal reflection, or this is shown as in this figure. Now you can see this figure. Right? We already discussed about this figure. This is the ground. Here the air near the ground is hotter than the air at this higher levels. Right? Now this hotter air has less density, and this air at higher level at high density. Right? And we also know the refractive index of air increases with its density. So here the air near the ground has lower density and the high level air has higher density. So here when we go upwards from the ground, then refractive index increases, and when we come downward to the ground, then refractive index decreases. Right? So this is the ray which is from the height, right, and from the tree. So here this ray is passed through the various mediums of air, and the refractive index also decreases. And we know that if the refractive index decreases, then the ray bends away from the normal and it undergoes the total internal reflection. So due to this, we can say that to a distant observer, the light appears to be coming from somewhere below the ground, right? So the observer naturally assumes that the light being reflected from the ground, say by a pool of water near the tall object, right? Such inverted image of distance tall object cause an optical illusion to the observer. This phenomena is known as mirage, right? And this type of mirage is especially common in hot deserts, or we can say in summers also. Now, while moving in a bus or a car during hot summer day, a distance patch of road, especially an highway, appears to be wet, but we don't find any evidence of wetness when we reach that spot. This is also due to the mirage, right? So we can say that in summer, when we travel in a car or bus, we can see some part is wet on the road, but when we reach that place, we can not able to see, or we don't see any wetness. So this is due to the mirage, right? Okay. Now we discuss about our second application of total internal reflection. So our second application is diamond, right? So friends, we know that diamonds are known for their spectacular brilliance, right? So the question is, why the diamonds have a spectacular brilliance? So this is also due to the total internal reflection. Why? So we can say that diamonds are known for their spectacular brilliance, right? Their brilliance is mainly due to the total internal reflection of light inside them. Why? So we can say that the critical angle for the diamond air interface is 24.4 degree, which is very small. Friends, you have to remember this value of critical angle for the diamond is 24.4 degree, right? Very important MCQ. So the critical angle for diamond air interface is 24.4. So here the value of critical angle is very small. So we know that if our angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then total internal reflection occurs, right? In this case, in diamond, the value of critical angle is very less. So angle of incidence is always greater than the critical angle. So total internal reflection occurs, right? So once light enters a diamond, is very likely to undergo total internal reflection inside this. So due to this, the diamonds have a spectacular brilliance, right? Once again I repeat, diamonds are known for the spectacular brilliance. This is due to the total internal reflection. Why? So because the critical angle for diamond air interface is 24.4 degree, which is very less. So the light enters in a diamond is very likely to undergo the total internal reflection inside it. So diamonds have a spectacular brilliance, right? Now we already discussed that if we know the value of critical angle, then we can easily find out the refractive index, or if we know refractive index, then we can easily find out the angle, critical angle, right? We know the formula, n is equals to 1 upon sine IC, or we can say that sine IC is equals to 1 upon n, right? So here we know the value of critical angle and we have to find out the refractive index. So from the formula, sine IC is equals to 1 by n. So we can say that n is equals to 1 upon sine IC. We know the value of critical angle 24.4. So 1 upon sine value of IC 24.4. We can find out the value of sine 24.4 degree in natural sine. So from the natural sine we get sine 24.4 is 0.4131. So here 1 upon 0.4131. So n is equals to 2.42. So the refractive index for diamond is 2.42. Right. So friends, you have to remember these two values. Critical angle for diamond is 24.4 degree, and second, refractive index of diamond is 2.42. So we can say that by this process refractive index of diamond can be found, right? Because we know the critical angle, right? So we can write that thus by the phenomena of total internal reflection, refractive index of diamond can be found, and the value is 2.42. So once again I repeat friends, you have to remember the two values, critical angle and the refractive index. So critical angle for diamond air interface or for diamond is 24.4 degree and the refractive index is 2.42. Right? Okay, you understand these things? Okay, thank you.